Public speaking. I understand it, it's a scary class. Most people don't want to take it, but it's actually a really fun class. You get to explore topics that you're interested in, you get to do some research on those topics, and then you get to create your own content, explaining to other people everything you want to about those topics. So I get it, this is a hard, difficult class. Most of you don't want to be here. But really, this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to engage in this experience with you. So I am Dr. Allred, and I will be guiding you through this course over the next 14 weeks. This is an online asynchronous class, which means that most of it you get to do on your own, and you sort of get to do it on your own time. So the way that the class is designed is I've divided it into 4 major modules. So the first module will take 2 weeks, and then each of the other three modules will take 4 weeks each. This will help us learn the basics of speaking and then learn some of the different styles of speaking so that throughout the semester you learn both the core of how to create, how to write a speech, and how to deliver a speech, and how to make sure that your speech falls into the proper genre of whatever speaking assignment you've been given. So we'll work on those 4 different modules throughout the semester. So I wanted to walk you through Canvas so you can see how this is going to work. Basically what's going to happen is each new module, I will post all of the content at the very beginning of the module, and you will get to work on it throughout the weeks on your own. You can come to office hours and get help. And I will, of course, be sending out weekly emails, reminders of what you should be working on. But a lot of it, you get to just progress through it however you want to within those modules. So if you come here to our Canvas page, you'll see Start Here module. Please make sure you're reading through all of this, that you're understanding the syllabus, and that you're taking the syllabus assessment to make sure that you and I are on the same page of what we're expecting for this semester. You will also see some helpful resources. Those just help you connect with other things on campus that might be helpful as you're trying to progress throughout the semester. A big module, really important, is using the textbook. We will use the textbook a lot this semester, especially in our quizzes. So we use a tool, it's known as Inquisitive, to help us learn from the textbook. So rather than reading every page of the textbook, what I've done is I've created quizzes that help you walk through the textbook, the parts that I think are most important. So you'll need to make sure that you can access the textbook within this first week. If you can't access it, please either reach out to Norton or reach out to me and I can help you get set up. But then here is the first unit, and you can see how these units are structured. So each unit comes with a couple of different lectures. So this is just content that I've created to help teach you about different aspects of public speaking. So you'll want to work through each of these. Then you'll see what is due for that unit. And again, most of these you can sort of do at your own pace. They have deadlines that are paced throughout the unit at different time points, but you mostly can just go on your own pace. And then you'll see a speech assignment. So each unit comes with a speech. So we're doing 4 speeches this semester because there's 4 modules. And so I would start by making sure I understand what the assignment is here, putting together that speech. And you will see as you walk through the module, it will teach you everything that you need to know in order to do well on that speech. So right now you should just be able to see 1 unit. But then after we're done with this unit, you'll see a second unit come up and it'll look very similar to this and just be building on of the first unit. So remember, there are 4 different modules this semester. Now, one thing to keep in mind, just as you're diving into this course, is you'll feel like we are learning a whole lot of information at the beginning. And that's true. We sort of are cramming all of the learning, all of the reading, all of the important stuff into the beginning of the semester. And that's because you can't really start to give good speeches until you learn the basics. And so you'll notice that these first 2 units have a whole lot of quizzes, a whole lot of reading, a whole lot of learning to do in them. But then you have small speaking assignments in them. So the first 2 units, you have a lot of reading and then small speaking assignments. The last 2 units of the semester are reversed. So for the last 2 units, you will have very little reading, not very much at all, but then you'll have big speeches to give. So for example, this first unit, you're going to do a lot of reading and then you're going to give a 2 to 3 minute speech. That's not a lot. And then by the end of the semester, when we're doing our last unit, you're going to have probably like 2 or 3 quizzes, but then you're going to have to give a 10-minute speech. So that's a larger thing there. So just know that the reason why there's a lot of content early on is we want you to get the foundation so that later on when you're giving these big, more important speeches, you have everything you need to be successful. Now keep in mind that these modules are go at your own pace, but you'll want to make sure you're staying on top of them, because if you get too behind, then it'll be difficult for you to write your speeches towards the end of those units. So what I would plan to do is every time a new unit comes out is get through the learning as quickly as you can, so that way you can spend more time writing your speeches. All right, that's an overview of the course for this semester. Please shoot me an email or sign up for office hours if you have any questions. I love meeting with students. I love walking through ideas for speeches, helping you refine your speeches, or simply answering any questions about your grade or anything else you want to learn this semester. Look forward to meeting you.